have lined up outside the consulate in Spain in a bid to get their paperwork together to apply for legal status. The queues come after the leftist Spanish government announced a plan to grant legal status to 500,000 foreign nationals who can prove they have no criminal record and have lived in Spain for at least 5 months before the start of 2026.
Okay. All right, so that's Spain. So they are going to, what is that? How many people? 500,000 illegal aliens. Mostly from Pakistani, I think. Muslims. They're not, Christians or Catholics. They're Muslims. Most of them probably. Gotta be, mostly. Most of them. So that's what's going on in Spain, and I think they are facing criticism and backlash from the oppositions, especially from the Spanish themselves. So, Spain is not as big as the United States when it comes to populations and also dealing with illegals, because right now illegals in the United States, roughly give or take, over 10 million. They said they were saying it's over 15, but I think it was over, I don't have the numbers, but it's a lot. The bottom line is a lot in the United States. But 500 illegals will be given legal status in Spain if they can prove that they are a good boy, that they're good people. I don't know how they're going to do that, but hey, you do you. But I want to talk about it. So I'm going to keep it to 15 minutes. But let's finish the news first, and I'm going to I'm going to say what I have to say. So let's finish the news first.
The legal status will give the migrants the ability to legally work and 1-year residency permit, which could be extended.
Spain has announced it will grant legal residency to 500,000 undocumented migrants, and the impact could be seen immediately. In Barcelona, hundreds lined up outside the Pakistani consulate, hoping to secure the paperwork needed to apply.
There will be a lot of difference, like I can travel to my home country and meet my parents and work here legally, so I can pay my tax, and further I can apply for my permanent residency.
Elon Musk has weighed in on the situation, retweeting this commentator who said, Spain just legalized 500,000 illegal aliens to defeat the far right. It's not even a secret anymore.
The far right.
By legalizing 500,000 illegals under the guise of defeating the far right, Pedro Sanchez is essentially dropping the mask. This is electoral engineering. The logic is simple. Legalize 500,000 people, fast-track them to citizenship, which takes as little as 2 years for many, and you've effectively imported a massive loyal voting bloc
that's
indebted to the left. This sparked backlash from Spanish Prime Minister.
And that's what I want to talk about, because that's what essentially what the socialist Democrat would like to do with all this 10, 15 million illegals here in the United States. That's a huge voting bloc. If they position them to, let's say, but here in Chicago, and Illinois is already a blue state, so they'll probably have to position that on some of those red states. So Elon Musk is right, and that's what's going to happen. Or it's just a matter of time that Islam will conquer the Iberian Peninsula once again. It's just a matter of time if they keep letting this thing. Because there's a history in that. I don't know if you guys are a history buff, but the Iberian Peninsula was captured by the the Muslims way back in the day. So so that might be it. It's just a matter of time. I don't know, maybe 100 years, a couple of 100 years, maybe. I don't know. But I'm saying is it's an opening. It's an opening for that. But let's talk about something. Actually, this is blowing up. I saw this multiple on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok. I think I see some like posting stuff like that. They just announced that the 500,000 illegal aliens, and this matters in the United States, because it's like the same people that want them to have legal pathway to citizenship. That many people, same people, the same party are the socialists. Just like how Bernie Sanders and AOC and Mom Romney here in New York and all this, hardline liberal democratic here in the United States. So I wanna break it down. What exactly did Spain do? Who's behind it? Why are people so mad about it? The big question to everyone is here in America is, could Democrats try something similar here? I mean, they've been trying to. That's why they keep winning this, congressional seats in those blue states, So I'm not here to like maybe rage bait. I mean, that's Spain. They have their own policy. They have their own law, set of laws. And, if the majority of Spain is Spaniards and want to do that, then, they'll be it. I have no beef. So I'm here I'm just going to look it up and explain what's really happening and why this debate matters to legal, just like myself. I'm a legal immigrant. I'm naturalized legal immigrant, and I'm a citizen of the United States. And I want to start with the fact, right? Spain government approved. Actually, there's a decree that has been approved to allow up to 500,000. That's 500,000 people. So there's a lot. Given the census, their populations, and compared to the United States, that's a lot. 500,000. Right, so this is not a rumor. This is not a social media exaggerating, and this is a real government action. So they said that to qualify, you must they must show that they were already in Spain before the cutoff date. So it's like 5 months. I hear that's 5 months that they want to do that. So and that's that's a very short time. 5 months. Right? And they don't have a serious criminal record. And I don't know how they're going to prove that. What are they going to do? Are they talking about serious criminal record in Spain? Can they go back and work with Pakistan or other countries that those people are originally from and see if they have committed any crime from there? Who knows? So, and if it approved, they will receive a temporary residency and work permit. So it's like I think they said it was a year, and with a pathway to renew and stay longer. Right. So 500,000 people. I'm pretty sure they're not 100% clean slate. They're not 100% that was saying that they will not going to be able to commit any crime. Who am I to say? So. But Spain already accepts a very high number of legal immigrants every year. I mean, if you compare that to the United States, we do over 1 million legalize immigrants here in the United States. And then they become pathway to citizenship after that. So they do around 500 to 700,000 annually. Spain does. So this is not Spain choosing legal immigration instead of illegal immigration. So that's not it. They're not saying that we cannot remove these people, so we will legalize them. So the distinction there is matters, right? So it's not. And who did this? Who's behind this? Was, again, like I said, the left-wing political leadership in Spain. The coalition's pressure from parties even further left, just like how the Democrats have gone further left here in the United States. So they are facing huge backlash, right? political backlash, and citizens are, had enough. It's like, wait a minute, especially probably those like the legal citizens that have done their part, to go to come to this to Spain, and all of a sudden all this illegals are just getting their papers. Oh man, the same things happening here in the United States, And like I said, why would Democrats would be tempted to follow this? It's very tempting. If they have all the laws, that's why they probably trying to get. Well, they're not going to be able to do that, because this is there's checks and balances here. Because if they, let's say if they won majority in the midterm, and they're trying to pass something like that, it's going to get to President Trump's desk, and he's going to veto that. Veto. So the left wing over there in Spain, they same as ideology. They share the same ideology, right? So that's part of the Democratic thing. It's not all the Democrats. I mean, there's some sane Democrats and moderate Democrats, but the logic's there. The logic's similar. So, and because they view that, deportation is viewed as cruel, and their court backlogs, I think the seeking asylum and all that, are massive. I mean, the United States are just deadlocked. I mean, everyone's seeking asylum. All those 10 million people seeking asylum. That's crazy. So it is not a conspiracy, because that's what Elon Musk said. This is not a conspiracy. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to manipulate. It's a voting bloc. Because they can't beat the, natural born citizens and also the legal immigrations, because majority of legal immigrants are against illegal immigrants, whether you come here in the United States or Spain or any other countries, right? So in the U.S., the backlash is going to be far worse. Until we have President Trump here, he's going to veto and all of that. But in the U.S. immigration numbers, those belongs to Congress. So mass legalization, executive action would trigger immediate lawsuits. That's what's going to happen. And federal courts would step in. States would be suing. The Supreme Court would likely to block it. And second, the border reality. So, and that's what's going to happen. So, so Spain, I mean, just like, they have what kind of the border they have. They have I think there's 2,000 mile land border controlled by, well, what I'm saying is Spain does not have that 2,000 mile land border controlled by cartels like here in the United States, right? So it's not going to be in a Spain style move would be instantly be framed here as proof of illegal entry work. So that's you're going to see a lot of people coming through the border. Even many Democrats support legal immigration, but they oppose blanket amnesty. They don't. Some of those, a lot of Democrats, they oppose the blanket amnesty. But the Democratic Socialist is getting, they're multiplying. So that's it's not going to happen. So I'm going to close with this, right? So yes, Spain legalized those 500,000 illegal aliens, and the serious backlash. And part of the American left wing are watching closely, especially Bernie Sanders and AOC and all of them, and Mamdani and Newscom. But what Spain can absorb politically, the United States cannot without major consequences. All right, this is not about hating immigrants. That's what I didn't get. It's like the Grammys last night. Was that last night? I didn't watch it, but I see some things on the post. Some singer, whatever, saying that she thinks that for her grandparents, to be an immigrant or something like that, something along that line. But this is what I'm guessing. Sometimes I said it over and over that there's a distinction between illegal and legal immigrants, right? And they can't seem to distinguish that. They can't tell the difference. They're just saying, "Oh, we're for immigrants," But by them doing that, just like how Minnesota is doing, Minneapolis and all of them, oh, everyone's welcome him, especially immigrants. So the criminals, immigrants, they're gonna go and flock to Minneapolis because they think they are safe over there. But the fact of the matter is, ICE is still gonna go there and grab you if you're an illegal criminal and you are the priority to be removed in the United States, from the United States. Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. So, and again, and also this is not about the race. This is about, like I said, law and incentives and future of legal immigrations. So if you are legal here in the United States, this debate matters to you more than anyone. So, hey, if you find this breakdown boring or whatever, let me know, because that's what I do. What did I do? I forgot. Anyway, happy Monday to you all. I did start my own Tagalog Filipino learning community on School, SKOOL, School. So if you want to learn how to speak Tagalog or Taglish, come join us. Until then, we'll see ya.